Congress was meeting to certify these electors and Joe Biden's win, when of course shortly before he said he was going to defy the president and not follow through, not try to make any attempts to overturn the results of the election or reject these electors, which of course he did not have the power to do. But the president has been consumed by that. He has not stopped talking about Mike Pence, and he is more than that. And what unfolded on Capitol Hill is chaos that is going on, and the president so far is still watching all this go on in the White House, but it's not come out to the podium. He has not gone on any kind of these people that his supporters waving his flag, wearing his thing to get out of the building. Instead, peaceful, which of course they are instead the president is actually going on now.
So the United States is neglecting his responsibility. Chief, he's got enormous responsibility.
For the first time in my life, I'm pissed off to be an American. For the first time in my life, I'm pissed off to be American. This is not a rebel act. This is not bravery. This is bravery. This is a fucking terrorism act. The vice president Mike Pence and the Senate and the House of Representatives were supposed to vote to confirm Biden's victory, Joe Biden's victory. And then, it's not even Donald Trump's fault that cult, his supporters, that fucking cult, march into the U.S. Capitol and just disrupt it. And I'm sure even Donald Trump is shocked. To all you people, for what? I'm not going to talk about Dose or Brim or anybody else, not even Cavalli. I'm not going to mention this. I'm going to talk about this terrorism act. To you people that march into the U.S. Capitol like that, how fucking dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you march into that country and disrupt the process of the government like that? How dare you disrupt the United States representatives and the U.S. Senate of the United States Capitol? How dare you? How dare you? Got a woman and kids get shot, and they have to go to the Washington, D.C. Medical Center. How dare you? How dare children hurt at Washington, D.C.? How dare you? How can any of you support this and say this is okay? How can any of you support this and say this is okay? This is not a rebel. This is a fucking is a terrorism act. How fucking dare each and every one of you that stormed into the United States Capitol and put each and every one of us in all 50 states in jeopardy. How fucking dare you? Shut up and react. Where the fuck you at? Because you're a Trump supporter, right? You support this shit? Doximity, you support this shit? We are five fists. I'm her, period. Y'all supported Trump. You support this bullshit? Because I don't. Grizzly Moolah. Lady La. Roski. Y'all support Donald Trump with this bullshit? I don't. Millions of lives was on jeopardy because of what we saw. This is an open panel. Those supporters, Trump supporters, even you bitch boys, shut up and react, come to my channel. Cavalli, you're always welcome. Everybody come to my channel. Let's discuss what we just saw. How can any of y'all motherfuckers be okay with what we just saw? Static, you're welcome as well. Perdóname, ma. Yo estaba haciendo un video. Perdón, yo voy a parar. How can any of y'all be okay with this? I want everybody to come to my channel if they can. Static, you're invited too. We're going to talk about what we just saw. How can any of y'all, including you, Sage Miss Kinski, how can any of you motherfuckers be okay with this shit? Keith Jones, I want your ass on my channel to discuss this shit. I'm not okay with what we just saw. I'm gonna drop the link. Yo, I'm not gonna talk about YouTube for. I want to talk about what we just saw. So shut up and react if you got the fucking balls. Come to my channel to talk about the Trump fiasco, the chaos we saw on CNN right here, right now. So if you got the balls, shut up and react. Get your motherfucking ass over here. The link is dropped. Static, watching? I want you on my channel. I'm not going to discuss about our beef in the past. I want to discuss what we just saw. I want to discuss about what we just saw. Because right now, I'm pissed. Forget the butter knife. Forget making fun out of me. For once, I want to talk about what we just saw. This is not American. This is terrorism. What we just witnessed. This is not American. What we just saw. This is fucking terrorism in front of our very eyes. This is an open panel. Everybody invited, including his supporters, including Static, including Shut Up and React, because that's the motherfucker I want in my channel the most. Including Keith Jones, including Moolah, Five Fists, everybody. How the fuck can any of motherfuckers be happy with what we just saw? YND, if you're watching, man, come through. if you're watching, come through. Because I'm in a pissed off move. A pissed off move of what I just saw. I'm off from work today, and when I got home, I saw this on my TV. How can any of you be happy with the riots we're watching right now? How can any of you be happy with these stalkers, these supporters storming the United States Capitol, putting all of us in jeopardy? You okay with this shit? You okay with the woman and a kid getting shot? I'm sorry. I'm not okay with this shit. This is not American. This is terrorism.
Capitol Police are on the House floor addressing the security incidents that are ongoing at the Capitol, saying we had a breach at the Capitol building. Reporters who are on site are tweeting pictures of protesters wearing red Make America Great Again hats who have breached the Capitol building and are outside the Senate chamber. The Senate has recessed. We are told because of the protests. Vice President Mike Pence, who is presiding over the counting of votes and the processing of some of these objections today, is said to be in his office in the Senate. So certainly it does appear that the supporters who were on the mall,
they stormed the United States Capitol. How can you be okay with this shit?
Agitating outside the Capitol building and moved up the steps and into the building, with Capitol Police now addressing in front of lawmakers on the House, saying there has been a breach of the Capitol building. Separately, we've also learned from our colleagues in NBC News that the RNC headquarters has been evacuated.
Anybody is invited. How can anybody be okay with this shit?
John, thank you. 4:32 now, and an investigation is underway to try to figure out the house in the U.S. Capitol yesterday afternoon.
And Susan McGinnis is on Capitol Hill with the details on that. And now,
this is all over the news.
investigators wearing hazmat suits searched the Stamford, Connecticut home of the woman police say triggered a dramatic car chase through Washington, D.C.
Police were there so that they could go through that and find.
How can any of you be okay with this? Oh, hold on. Someone's at the door. Who is it? He has to eat. You're watching what's happening? The United States Congress got evacuated. The Trump supporters are actually in the Capitol. 2 kids got shot in the hospital. A woman got shot. This is not American. This is not the American way to do. This is terrorism. I'm not an insider of terrorism, but I know terrorism when I see it. If y'all don't want to talk about, don't go into my StreamYard or join me on the panel, I'm cool. But this needs to be addressed. This is not the American way to do. At all. This is not patriot. This is not patriotism. This is not American. This is fucking a terrorist act. This is a terrorist act. Those, Christopher, are you okay with this? Static, Sage McKenzie, J World, D Fresh, BX Mel, Babylon is Fallen, Diamond Cantrell, Stacy, Denise Bird, Queen Brim, Grizzly Moolah, I Am Her Period, We Are 5/5, Hassan Campbell, Melee, are you okay with this? Goof Troop, Black Beauty, SP, everybody, all the YouTubers, Tito Miami, are you okay with this? I'm not. Forget the butter knife. Forget everything that I've done. Speak as an American. I'm not okay with this. I'm not. I'm not okay with what I just saw. I'm not. I'm angry. I'm livid. Because if it was people of color, they would not. If it was people of color, they will not do. We will not do what they just did. People of color will not go into Washington D.C. and break in like that. We don't have the money. Every United States senator and every United States representative was evacuated. Children and women were shot and went to the medical center. You don't believe me? Go watch every news coverage that's out there. Are you okay with this? Shut up and react. Shut up and react. I know you support this behavior. I know you support this kind of bullshit. Right now, shut up and react until you stand up for what's right. I don't got no fucking respect for you. Because you endorse this bullshit behavior. Until you stand up for what's right, motherfucker, I got no respect for you. How can any of you support what we just That's my anger for now. DQ. Like I said, this is an open. Just put our rivalry, our beefs to the side. DQ, the floor is all yours.
More than what should be. Every American needs to really think about what's going on with this country right now. This is worse than what we had in the 90s. I mean, this is Trump supporters throwing a fit because their president is about to be kicked out of office for what he has done. And they don't like it. And they'll blame the Democrats for this. They'll blame the Democrats. Anyone who is a Trump supporter is going to throw a fit right now because their president is fired and about to go to prison, a federal prison. And if anybody doesn't like what I have to say, you should really look at yourself and see, are you the same cause of the problem that's been going on for years? For 4 years now? This is not okay. When people's lives are at stake, it's not okay. People getting shot over this stupidity. Put all your beefs aside. This is one country, and we all need to stand up for what's right. And this ain't right.
I just saw, before I got on here, I just saw and her babies were shot and sent to the hospital.
When lives are at stake like this, because Trump supporters.
For one day, Static, I'm willing to put my beefs aside. If you want to come to the, welcome to. You're more welcome. But Static, if you're watching, you have to. This shit's I'm sure you saw this. This shit's not okay. Those any of those supporters, and I'm sure Cavalli will join us in a minute because I hit up Cavalli. Brutally Lauren probably join us as well. Look, those supporters, even anybody who don't got love for me, you guys for once are welcome to the panel. How can any of you say, no, this is not, guys, this is not okay? Up for those, you said you stand up for exposing. Christopher, you stand up for exposing. I know you do. I seen it. I seen your channel. Even you, this is not okay. This is not American. This is terrorism. I'm willing for you guys, Keith Jones, anybody, just come to my panel. This is not okay. This shit ain't cool. What we just saw this is not cool. For my Miss Queen, I love you. This is not okay. This is not okay. Are you cool with a woman and her 2 children getting shot up outside the U.S. Capitol? Are you cool with the majority of these delusional fucks marching inside the U.S. Capitol and disrupting the United States Secret Service in the process? Are you cool with a lot of innocent people being hurt? This is terrorism. This is terrorism. Today, I'm embarrassed to be a citizen of the United States of America. And shout out to Miss 504. I hope she's watching this video. Today, I'm, for once, just for once, put our beefs aside. Put our beef aside. And just say, for once, put our beefs aside and just for once, stand up and be a proud American of the United States of America. Bro, like, this is not standing up to the government. This is terrorism. I am not okay with what I just saw. The United States Secret Service and Washington, D.C. Police Department has lost control of the United States Capitol. You don't see people of color doing that shit. I got my beefs with Sandman and some of those supporters who's African American, but I guarantee you, I bet $1 million, none of us is gonna march into the United States Capitol and do some fuck shit like that. Guaranteed. I'm not happy and I'm not okay with what I saw. And the reason I'm not okay with what I saw a lot of innocent people, especially children. Innocent people got hurt because they wanted to see, I think the ones who got innocent were Democrats. They wanted to see Joe Biden get their moment. But no, the majority were Trump supporters. And they just marched into the U.S. Capitol. They made the United States Secret Service look like soldiers from Sesame Street. The United National Guard may have to enter all 50 states. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that? This was executed and planned by Donald Trump. I'm not okay. I'm not okay with what I just saw. Those I know you're watching. Rose Gold, are you gonna cover the everyday YouTube shit? The YouTube thing? Or you're gonna do what's right as Americans and say say enough is enough with what we saw at the United States Capitol. We need to come together as United States citizens of the United States of America. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're African American, Latino, white, black, racist, minority. We need to all come together and say, this shit is not okay. I'm willing, for once. I want to talk to you guys. All of you guys. Are you okay with what we just saw? Are you okay? Are you okay with what we just saw? I don't want to talk about the Keneal Franklin allegations. I don't want to talk about the butter knife. I don't want to talk about this shit. I want to talk about what we just saw, because this could impact our lives, not just for us, future generations. This shit is not okay. My mom's watching it right now. She's right. This is abuse. What we're seeing at the United States Capitol is abuse. Real talk, you guys. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. And I just want to tell you guys right here, right now, I'm not happy with what I just saw.
Warnock will beat Kelly Loeffler, the Republican candidate, so it's 50-50 in the new U.S. Senate. But the new Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, she will be, according to the Constitution, the President of the Senate, so she will break the ties. So the Democrats. Will be in the majority. The Republicans will be in the minority. Anderson, this is important, but let's get back to this explosive situation that's developing here in the nation's capital. As I keep saying, something I never thought I would see.
Yeah, we started out this day saying it's going to be historic, and it certainly is in a whole bunch of different ways.
In the new U.S. Senate, but the new Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, she will be, according to the Constitution, the President of the Senate, so she will break the ties. So the Democrats will be in the majority, the Republicans will be in the minority. Anderson, this is important, but let's get back to this explosive situation.
Something I never thought we would say. Hold on, guys. Let me just clean this app up. But seriously, guys, this is something I never thought I will see. Never. This is something. I get to my cable. Alright, we should get it going now.
The country, that is the jet fuel that is propelling this insurrection at the Capitol. This lie, and he just used the video to repeat it again.
So we're watching these images of people,
People are entering the United States Capitol no permission, without permission, without.
Each of these people should be shamed.
They made the United States Secret Service look like soldiers from Sesame Street. But seriously, look, I just want to say this right now. We, the people of color, we will never do some fuck shit like this. This is real fuck shit. This is real fuck shit. And I'm not happy with it. I'm not. I never, ever thought this is something I never thought I will see. And for the first time in my life, I got nothing left to say. I'm going to end this live because I don't think anybody is coming. So all you YouTubers that support Trump, before I go, you support this bullshit? Because if you do, I'm not going to support y'all motherfuckers anymore.